Hello everyone, this is Surf. We're here. I've got a really interesting video for you today. This one, not about concepts or history per se, but a mystery, an ARG. So stay tuned, like the video, subscribe to the channel, tell your friends, whether in real life or online, if they're playing Stoneworks, tell them about me. I'd really appreciate it. But let's get right on in. If you were on Stoneworks mid-July of 2021, roughly a month ago, you may have seen this strange message in e-personal announcements, a radio signal seemingly out of nowhere. But from who? And why? These questions drew those who sought the answer. Following the link took you to a small server which provided a channel for new members, discussion, and a view-only channel for the radio signals sent from someone known as the Radio Man. This is Signal 1.
Time to work, time to relax, time to reflect.
With this video, there are three primary points of interest. The first is the binary, which, when translated, says ROT13, which is a cipher. The second code, listed here, resembles a Discord URL, and that's exactly what it is. When this code is translated into ROT13, it says https://discord.gg/, and now we can start to see where this is going. The last clue is on the blue screen right before the end of the video. At the bottom, there are numbers and letters, the final part of the Discord server link. Putting that into Discord sends you to this Discord known as the Seeker's End. Upon the first person entering the server, they asked when the next clue would be. A bot known as CBYLOVHF quickly answered, saying this very long string of letters. Though it was not clear what this meant at first, when the same bot posted a series of letters, it was quickly discovered by the oncoming investigators that the cipher being used was the Caesar cipher with a +13 shift. Translating the name of the bot with the same shift revealed the name Polybius. This was the answer to the number puzzle. Using the previous cipher, the message read, "Congrats, explorers of the deep. You have found the hidden message in the gibberish and noise. And now I welcome you to my humble home every day at 1 p.m. EST. A clue will be dropped in the Dead Signal Discord, and here you'll find the second part of it. Use it wisely, adventurer." With no spaces. But this would only be the beginning of the challenges, as communication would become less streamlined. After 10 explorers had joined the Seeker's End server, the link became disabled, making a seemingly permanent divide between those members and the newcomers who are trickling into the main Dead Signal server. The next day, at 1 p.m. EST, the second signal aired. This message was pretty bare, but it does link us to an organization known as the Valescan Senatorial State, a nation long since disbanded by the time the ARG began. Now we can begin to see the context and background that is happening with the mystery. A state long disbanded, having a covert department spring to life long after everyone involved has parted ways. All except one, it seems. But that's not all the signal tells us. Translating the sound into an image, we see this. The image we get appears to be that of an observatory. Here, there is a bit of disconnect for me somewhere along the way. On the 19th of June, the Discord link for the Valesco Astronomy Department gets dropped. This server, when you enter it, only has one channel labeled Access Denied. It allows the explorers to input potential passwords, and a bot known as VAMD, V-A-M-D, would reject each and every password being entered. That was until the next day, after the next signal was released.
Welcome to Dead Signal.
This signal was allegedly a mistake by Radio Man. It released slightly after 1 p.m. that the explorers had come to expect. Intermission 1 was posted by a bot named Signal Intermission immediately before the third signal was released. The one posting these videos was known as Radio Man, disavowed the signal and complained that this was not the file he had sent. Little did the explorers know that this file, Signal.03, would contain the key to unlock the next stage of the mystery. After the code sequence is displayed, a message saying "not the same," mirrored backwards, appears on the screen in a flash. Also, later in the signal, after the estimated time unknown is displayed, this series of letters is flashed onto the screen. Putting that series of letters into ROT13 revealed the phrase Secure VAMD, V-A-M-D, who is the bot that is sending the signals. But these two clues didn't lead to a clear path forward, and with the access denied channel having a slow mode of 6 hours per person, guesses were slow. But the connection was made by Alalia that the "not the same" backwards could be applied to the code that appeared right before it. Miraculously, it worked. Every attempt sent to the access denied channel was met with a message from VAMD saying access denied, but inputting that got the reply access granted, and more of the server opened up. The new channels included the automated meteor detection, announcements, audio logs, and a locked voice chat channel. Back in the Dead Signal server, two more signals were sent named Silence 01 and Silence 02, both the same file and nothing of note in either, that have been found so far anyway, leaving us only with the Valesco Astronomy Department. Starting with the automated meteor detection, we have these images here. And what we see are movements detected on the 1st of June and the 2nd and 7th of July, and an anomaly detected on the 10th of July, before the system shuts down from power insufficiency. This doesn't last long, as literally the next day, power is restored, and upon reboot, an error is displayed, which was the code used in Signal.03, before requiring a manual restart. The computer attempts to calculate the coordinates of presumably the location of the observatory, gives the number 9 times, before giving this code. Now this is where we reach the end of the line, currently, as the code is yet to be solved nearly a month later. But that's not all. There's two more channels to get through. Moving on now to an announcements channel, we see a little more context on the history of this project. We got the quote, "Due to the fall of Valesco, the funding for this project will be cut. However, we will be keeping the meteor detection system per orders of Martin Ragsky of Valesco. All else is supposed to be cleared out by July 12th at 12 p.m. EST. We've learned a lot through this program, but it is time we end it." From this short message alone, we really get a lot of information. The first man, by the name of Alep Okrayaska, and the second, Martin Ragsky, who does have a wiki page in the Stoneworks fandom site. Martin Ragsky, from what could be seen on both his personal page and the Valescan page, was the first senator and really the head honcho of the whole nation. With him ordering the project to be continued in a small capacity, it can be theorized that Martin Ragsky is the radio man. Lastly, we will be looking at the audio logs.
God, does he really think we can keep going with this kind of budget? Between us, I think the senator's taken a little too much interest in the project. Do you know how the vet's office is usually a formality? Yeah, exactly. They're in for a long haul. Do we even know why we're doing this? They must understand we don't have the budget for this.
Welcome to Dead Signal.
Posted by a bot named Vater, V-A-T-R. This is the only message by this bot ever posted that we know of so far. From this, it is clear that Valesco did not have the capital to continue funding this project, but those in charge, particularly Martin Raxguy, needed it to continue to function. Why? We don't know yet. But it should be stated the file name has not been decoded, if it is even a coded message in the first place. And this is where we leave off. This is everything I know of personally, and everything that has been posted for this ARG. Nearly a month later, all of us explorers continue to attempt to solve these mysteries, but we've hit kind of a wall. What do you think? What do you think about the ARG? What do you think about Dead Signal? What do you think about the astronomy program? In a more of an OOC context, what do you think about technologies such as radios going on Stoneworks? What's your opinion on the advance of technology in Stoneworks? Let me hear about it. Let me know what you think. Let me know if there are any explorers of the deep listening and I've missed something. Tell me in the comments. Have a conversation. Next episode, I don't know what we're talking about. It'll be a surprise for everyone listening, and I'll see you next time.
Welcome to Dead Signal.